All right, guys, your girl is back. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to get in here. We're gonna listen to a nice little song. Okay, we're gonna listen to a nice little song. And I'm ready to play with my dolls. Oh my God, I got 4 thumbs up already. Is this even possible? Wow, you ladies really do like to still play with y'all dolls, don't y'all? I swear. You know what, guys? Hold on a second. This is hilarious. Okay, are y'all chatting up in here yet? Are y'all chatting yet? No, y'all not chatting yet. But how the heck is this a mistake? Because literally, I started this hangout like 3 seconds ago, and there's 5 people in here and 4 thumbs up. Well, thank you so much. Evidently, this is what you guys have been wanting to see and hear. And so now we're going to do it. Yes, I'm so happy about the enthusiasm. Thank you to the universe. Thank you to the universe. Okay, we're going to get started here. Let's look at our dolls and some puppets. Now, good morning. Look both ways. I have a box, which is really pretty. This is like a pretty little box. I bought them a music box. Why is this sticky? Wow. Jacob has struck again, y'all. Hello. So yeah, let's look at our poppets and stuff, y'all, because I want to talk to y'all about poppet work and how it has always helped me. Yes, I do offer poppet work to clients. It's not that expensive when you think about it, but it depends. Okay, it depends on what you consider to be expensive. If I'm doing work for you, I can throw in a poppet for a reduced price, but you know, I love, love, love to use the poppets and the voodoo dolls. Yes, I like to call them voodoo dolls. Okay, that's really what I call them is voodoo dolls. You can do a lot with voodoo dolls. They are extremely helpful. You can actually make one of yourself. Sorry, guys, I had to flip the camera. This is my box of dolls, and we getting ready to. I'm getting ready to show you guys how you can play with them. So these dolls, I'm not going to show you the names, but um, doll like doing the magic with the puppets because I've got a ritual to do with all of these, and then I actually have like 2 or 3 more puppets to make. There is a ritual that I offer to people to where I get 10 puppets to represent your enemies. Yes, I do make them by hand. They are very, very simple the way that I make them. It's not about if, I mean, you can recognize it as a person, okay? Obviously, because it has eyes, a nose, and a mouth. But the inside of these poppets have a petition and an intent with the enemy's name on it and with my intent for them, and then certain herbs that are going to, push that energy. Now, these are binding, okay? They're white. If I would have used black material, then they would have been more so. I guess black would could be banishing, but these are bindings, banishings, and then also all purpose so that you can so there's stuff with all sorts of things like poppy seeds and sulfur and black salt and white salt and lemongrass, and one of my favorite herbs which is vervain, because most of these people in here are in fact psychic vampires, most of them in here. And so if you are somebody that has issues with psychic vampires, Poppet work is going to be extremely useful. Um, Now there's a cemetery close to where I'm at that I'm gonna bury them in, but I have a big 5 pound bag of cemetery dirt in the car, and so I've got to go and get that out so that I can cover these with graveyard dirt. Especially if you are wanting closure on a situation, or if you are doing, it depends on what it is that you're doing. I'm gonna work with these poppets though for probably at least 3 to 6 weeks. No, I'm sorry, 1 to 3 weeks is how long. And then once I'm done working on them, I am going to put them in the ground to bury this. It's all about burying the hatchet, but you don't bury your enemies in your own front yard. You bury them in the cemetery. It's not going to necessarily kill them, but what it's going to do is it's going to literally put their energy in the earth and bury it. Okay? I actually love cemeteries. It's one of the things that I regret that I have not been able to do in quite some time, because I've been kind of dealing with being stuck in the house and those kind of things, because I've got, y'all don't even want to know. So here's another one of the poppets. And let's go ahead, and I want to grab out the one that I want to work on. Yep, here it is. This little bugaboo right here. I try not to totally destroy my dolls. There are a lot of stuffs that I like to do with these dolls. Now, this person that I have in particular likes to exploit children, and clearly is some kind of child rapist or something. Okay, a liar, a fraud. So I'm gonna light this coal, and I already have one in there going. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is my little small cauldron. I have my bigger one up here too. But this is a way of, this is a powerful way, like going in counterclockwise position would be where you are reversing, okay, the negative effects of someone. Okay, and you don't have to do this for hours and hours. Just do it until your spirit feels satisfied with it, okay? Let cruelty, pain, and evil ways follow this villain throughout his days. Reverse the torment he creates to turn on him a crueler fate. This is actually a a narcissist. So you can smoke your enemies out. Okay. Now, another thing that you can do is you can work on the doll simply by touching it. Okay. If anybody is sending you any kind of negative energy, you can touch the doll and send it back. You can and you have to use visualization for this one. But if you have like an enemy that is possibly sending you bad energy, you can send it right back to them. The way that I like to do it is I can lay them down flat, either upright, and I can work on various parts and aspects of the enemy's body and use certain pressure points. Okay. This is stuffed with herbs, but also the herbs are stuffed with cloth. And I've been meaning to do my how-to video. Hello, Gia. Hello. Okay. I since a narcs and stuff, I do a lot with the belly part when I'm working with narcissists. I love that. That feels good, y'all. Y'all better get this therapy now. Now, I don't have to be violent and stab the thing. I don't want to do that. But I can do certain things like apply pressure in certain areas, okay? Okay. This is the head. This is the neck. These are the little arms. This is the heart. This is the rest of the body. And then this is the legs. These are the legs. This is the trunk. So I like to make these. I started making these. Grand Rising. This is so weird. YouTube is not showing all of my viewers in here. Can y'all show how many y'all see live watching? Because I'm only showing one live viewer, but 4 thumbs up. That is so bizarre. Cool. Thank you for being here. Make sure that you hit that thumbs up. That is so bizarre. So I went ahead, my other hangout got killed, and I figured, okay, see, thank you, V-Dub. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's pretty good. Okay, because, you know, you see 17. Okay, thank you. Thank you. You can take either a cigar or a cigarette. And you can literally inhale the cigarette and exhale all of the enemy's negative energy and just put it back, like almost like you're transferring that energy back to them. And it only takes a couple of minutes. Now, I've got like 5 or 6 of these. I'm going to just randomly grab the next one, just kind of with my intuition. Interesting. Oh, also last night, guys, I set up this little thing and I wanted to show you guys how you can gauge your worst enemy, which is by putting candles by each poppet or over each petition. Because I worked on like 6 people last night, 5 people, actually. And the ones that I had to do on one of my exes that's not on YouTube, his actually, the candle just went crazy on 2 different ones of them. And you can gauge you can see a lot. Like, you have to be able to see your enemies, and you have to be able to get next to them without getting next to them. So here's one of the enemies. Okay, let me grab the next one because that one I didn't really feel too much, but it was something going on there. Ah, now look at this one. This one has a square. You know what? For some reason, when you make these poppets by hand, it seems like they turn out looking just like your enemy. It's so you want to take your cigarette. This is a confirmed succubus. This one has an attachment to a succubus right here. Confirmed succubus that she's feeding, that she has to feed. That's the whole thing about conjuring certain spirits to help you with certain things, but it could have been something that this person was born with. This person, I don't know. Like, you do want to know if your enemy is a practitioner, but really, it really don't matter if they're a practitioner or not. Actually, it does because practitioners can do more. They can create, more difficulty. Let cruelty, pain, and evil ways follow this villain throughout her days. Reverse the torment she creates to turn on her a crueler fate. Tricky. Okay. Smoke them out, y'all. Smoke them out. I'm telling you, it works. You want to make your doll long enough or big enough because you can actually, like, literally, guys, I swear to you, and this stuff works. It does because I've just noticed, um, especially if you are somebody like me that is a vlogger and a public figure. I don't have the need to scapegoat onto somebody else, because I can work on my enemies directly, which the enemies is really demons. This is the demons that these people have either created on their own or either universal demons. Demons and bad spirits do exist and they do certain workings for people and for certain reasons. You can also uh, you notice how with women, when we're little, we have dolls that we play with, and how it changes the older that you get. Okay. This person right here doesn't know how to understand that you can't control a 42-year-old woman. Okay, so if you have an enemy doing this to you, then I do this work. I do Poppet work for people. Listen. Let me tell you something. If you're at spiritual war, you have to pay me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can start the work for you, but you have to pay me at certain intervals. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, like, there have been a couple of clients where I've had issues. I've never ever had a client that did not pay me what except for one time. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I had problems with, okay, twice. But this person right here doesn't seem to understand that adults have the right, and you just can't say, oh, well, I just don't want to see you here, and you just need to go back to your mama. And if I ever tell you that I'm putting you on the burner, this is what I'm talking about. Now you can I am going to come back and show you guys how I make these poppets. So make sure that you guys are here for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Um, y'all, my internet connection is jacking all up, right? Because I'm doing this is kind of live in real time. I these are actual real poppets. It's not just a demonstration, so it's kind of fucking up the connection, and I apologize. You know, but what I was saying is that you can make an all-purpose doll that represents yourself, and you can work on that doll, or you can make an all-purpose doll that represents the enemy, like all of the problems and issues that you have. And then you can work on putting those demons on your burner, because these demons, see, this doll represents the enemy and the demons that they carry with them. Okay, the demons that do their bidding for them. So right now, not only am I banishing the demon, but I'm also sending back possible work that could have been done on me, to trip me up or to cause bad luck or to, anything. Okay. And, I've had to do this work every single time. I don't know why, y'all, it's weird that since I've gotten to Georgia, every time I have to move, I have to do poppet work, right? Like, so y'all can tell I'm about to move very soon because I done got tired. Now I done had to make a voodoo doll out of you now. Now you gonna have to just calm on down there. Your enemies can make it difficult for you to manifest, because if you're spending your energy and time fighting off their demons, how the funk are you gonna manifest? You can't manifest like that. And you know how you feel right before you manifest. Right before you manifest, it's this extremely intense, and it feels good too. But it's a grounding energy that overcomes you, that I feel when I feel certain things coming to me, when I feel blessings, especially money. Okay. When I feel my energy coming to me, it almost feels like how it feels when you breastfeed. You know how, like, when you have a letdown on your breastfeeding, how you know how you can feel that letdown when breastfeeding. That's how it feels. Okay. But you're not actually breastfeeding, but I'm just using that as an analogy because there's some people that are freaking perverts. Okay. But when you put this over that hot coal, it's gonna warm it up, and it's gonna warm up them herbs, and it's gonna warm up that petition that you wrote on that person. Okay. These dolls have already been activated. They've already been so I you know what? I usually destroy my dolls, but these I'm gonna keep. Um I mean, as long as I need to. Keep them as long as you need to. Okay, is what I will tell you. When it's over and said and done, and when the situation, keep them until the war is over. Now I'm gonna grab another doll. Let me see who we get out the box today. Very, very interesting. Excuse me. Thank you, goddess. This is my favorite herb for my enemies. And then also the poppy seeds. But that's what I was looking for. Okay, I still got some fire in there. Okay, so here's the when y'all see me out here fighting with these crazy people that are liars and frauds, when I tell them I'm gonna put you on my burner, this is what I mean. This one is a very, very, very powerful poppet that holds the energy of a very, very, very powerful witch right here. This one. And I purposely made it smaller. Good question. Because okay, I have had some bad karma for doing certain workings for clients. Usually that only happens when it comes to my clients. That's why your clients should take very good care of you. They should not be running around here, talking to other spiritualists about you, because sometimes clients will come with a dirty heart and you'll do the work for them. But again, see, here's the thing. I am I'm gonna, like, I have promised myself that if I have a bad feeling about a case, then I'm not gonna take it, because that's usually the only time. And that's why I said I don't I don't take clients under the premise of desperation. That's not how it works. Like, your clients, you're helping them. They're, obviously not helping you, but they're paying customers. Okay? So, naturally you're going to appreciate them. But, I mean, yeah, I've had some cases with some clients that bought me. I've had clients that have bought me bad energy and bad spirits. I have. And now I would never do work on them like what I'm doing right now. Absolutely not. But no, this would not be my negative at all. I would not have to worry about. Are you talking about with what I'm doing for the enemies? No, there would be no negative karma for that, because they attacked me first unprovoked. And it is my biological and biorhythmical right to exist and to survive and live how I want to live on this planet. And the reason why these demons want you to live in bad conditions is because they can feed off of you even more. If you don't have food or money to nourish yourself, when you're fasting, demons can feed off of you even more. You got to have meat. You have to eat meat. And I got vegans feeding off of me. Yeah, I can feel you. Vegan, aka vampire, because vegans will stop eating meat for the little animals, even though, but then they'll go and feed off of people's energy that eat meat. And I think I had 3 of them heifers in here just a few minutes ago because they left the chat. Look, I ain't trying to be mean to you, but eat a steak, baby, and calm down. Eat you a steak and calm down, because you tripping. So naturally, if you're a fucking human beings are carnivorous animals by nature, and you don't eat meat, naturally you're gonna go and start eating other freaking humans. If you don't eat animals, you're gonna start eating humans, and that's essentially spiritually what a lot of them are doing. So now, if you are somebody that has figured out how to nourish yourself, and you don't have to do those things, but many of them just need to eat some meat. You notice how when you tell people that you're going vegan, all of a sudden people don't want to be around you? You're welcome, sweetie. You notice how all of a sudden when you say that you're going vegan, people don't want to be around you? And the reason why is because they know that you're going to need extra, extra, extra energy. Now, some people eat enemies that are vegan. All my enemies eat meat, but they can't absorb the nutrients. So I'm not doing work on vegans. I'm just telling y'all what it is. So I really would like for vegans to just like at least eat some eggs or something, or drink some milk. At least drink some milk at the very least. You know what I'm saying? At the very least, drink milk. Now I can tell you that my mother needs to drink some damn milk. She hates milk because it's white. So, I don't know what that's about, but the I think that if she did drink some milk, it would help her melatonin levels. Cause I'm not okay. It's like, look, you claim that you have all these worries and stuff because people are worrying you, but you ever stop to think that if you drank some milk, it would help your circadian clock? Maybe it will help boost your melatonin levels so that you're not all spastic during the day. I mean, people that can't drink milk, they have to figure out some way because those people, they're usually all over the place. That's how my mother is all over. I'll be like, Mom, you need to drink some warm milk. Like that's now I just call her her first name, but you know, um, yeah. And then we have been talking about the narc. If you have a narc mother, I will make a fucking voodoo doll out of your narc mother and put her on my burner. Here's mine right here. That's my narc mother. That's her voodoo doll. And what this does is it's not hurting her, but it lifts her bad energy, sends it back to her because she's been sending me enough energy to kill me and make me sick. And now folks talking about she's sick, and then the family kind of acting weird. So she might really be sick, but she bought it on herself. So what I'm doing is sending, because what are you doing? Like, why are you, you're making. So if you have a narc mother, I'm going to be honest with you. This is the doll. This is a voodoo doll on my mother. Absolutely. I will do a. I am a rebel. I am a rebel with a cause, baby. I will do a voodoo doll on your mama, and this shit works too. Cause some of y'all don't have mothers. Some of y'all have demon contracts. It's not a mother at all. It's almost like that movie Coraline, where it's like an alternate universe. So, sometimes you have to do that. That's sad in nature when you see a mother mammal attack her children. But I can imagine that even if a mother lioness lost her mind and did that, that her children would attack her back. Now, guys, keep in mind, I am really not an only child. I have several brothers and sisters. Listen, that's why when you give me information for your cases, you have to tell me everything. I actually work with the spirits of my fallen brothers and sisters. Those are some of my biggest supporters. Okay, so if you guys have something like that going on, I mean, we usually see that. But if you tell me certain things about your case and don't forget to leave out details, then I'll know what spirits to contact. And I'll automatically know what to do and who to contact during your ritual. Yeah, yeah. Little kids are dying a rose star from being vegan. And, there's a lot of malnourished vegan kids out there, which is sad. Very, very sad. Okay, we're supposed to eat animals. We are supposed to eat animals, you guys. We're not supposed to go vegan. And I noticed since certain people went vegan, I feel fed upon more often. You feel attacked on YouTube, like these people on YouTube that go vegan, like that's not a natural human diet of grains and fiber. All you're eating is fiber and water. Yeah, you're getting certain vitamin C's, but those proteins from vegetables, they don't synthesize as the correct nutrients. You can't really absorb, like you can absorb. I'm not saying to not eat fruits and vegetables, because I think that you should. But I think that you should balance your diet and eat freaking meat with it and drink milk. Yeah, it's an imbalance. I think that if you want to go vegan, you want to stay away from animal fat to lose weight. Okay, fine. But but to do that diet long term, that's just a fad. It's not something that you should do long term. In fact, it's a big mistake in the middle of what we're dealing with on here, to not be eating meat. And it's just not worth it. So I like to watch. You know what grounds me a whole lot in this crazy, crazy upside down world that we're living in, created by uh some kind of alien force. I don't know what it was I know that it had to have been an alien force that told us to not love other humans, but to love animals, and to put the welfare of animals before actual people. I mean, I've seen people do it publicly, 50 to 100 to 1,000 people watching. People talk about and laugh about the cruelty happening to children and other humans. And they'll laugh and bark and go, oh my God, yes, I love it. You're discriminating against this person. But then they'll be totally freaking outraged if somebody slaughters an animal, which is very sad. And you know what? Animals want to be slaughtered. That's why they attack humans. That's why animals and other predators like bears and deers, okay? I want to, you know what I want? I would love to go hunting and hunt for some deer meat. I love that gamey taste of deer meat. So I am a freaking carnivore. I will eat the shit raw. I damn near already eat my meat raw. The inside of my steaks is reddish pink. That shit be pink, pink, pink. So I get my raw meat on, okay? Y'all should be eating raw meat, to be honest with you. It's the healthiest diet. To be honest with you, not even supposed to cook meat. Our ancestors, they ate raw meat. Now, I think that eating cooked meat is better than not eating any meat at all. And this is the year of the pig. I think, y'all, ain't this the year of the pig? Girl, bye. I'm going to be as greedy as possible. In fact, if you eat the body of a pig, for some reason that manifests money. When you eat that pork. So no, I am definitely not vegan. And then also I'm not Muslim either. So I just don't agree. I think that people have lost their minds is what I think. It's terrible when you have so much abundance that you begin to take for granted what God has given us. God meant like the it was meant for us to eat animals. And whoever came down here and messed up the natural balance of the earth. Animals eat each other. You'll sit up there and you'll judge people, and you'll say, well, we shouldn't be cruel to animals, but animals are cruel to each other all the time. So it doesn't make any sense, and it never will. Okay. The things that you're trying to heal from could be coming from food, but you're trying to heal from bad spirits and bad memories and negative things that have happened to you. You're not trying to heal from the food necessarily that you ate. Okay? Well, I'm insane. Get out of my chat. I don't know why you would come in here and say that. Like that's totally ridiculous. Oh, okay. Well, it's okay if you don't want to eat pork, but I'm just saying however you can get your nourishment. If anybody is taking this in offense, then obviously you must be on the wrong diet because nothing that I'm saying to any of you should upset you. If you're getting upset, then maybe what I'm saying is the truth. And maybe you need to nourish yourself. Okay, don't get mad at me for speaking my opinion. Everybody has the right to their opinion. And I don't allow that. I don't know why you people that don't share the same values and opinion, you have like literally no understanding of me. Why do you keep watching my videos? This makes no sense to me. I'm not speaking poorly about your diet. I'm telling you to nourish yourself. I'm telling you that it's okay to nourish yourself. We are supposed to fish and eat fish fresh out of the fucking ocean. We are supposed to do that. Yes, there probably is mercury in some of that fish. Okay, but I think that the high mercury levels depends on what fish you're eating. You know what I love is them sausages from the Waffle House. Oh, I'm gonna go up there a little bit later. You think we all live on a spaceship? Rainbow Raspberry, you are so cute. Yeah, you might be right. This is the mothership. Okay, but anyway, going back to what we were talking about, y'all. I'm gonna tell you something. These enemies that I'm working on, they tried to kill me. They tried to kill me by spreading lies about me so that I couldn't make money to feed my babies, to feed myself, to nourish myself. These people did that, which is terrible. That's why they have to get this. I don't just sit up here and do this kind of crap to everybody. So don't look at me like I'm an evil person. This is very, very necessary. And if you're on here, and you can see them already reacting because it's working on them. They're getting upset. Well, don't get upset with me. Get upset with yourself. You shouldn't have trespassed on my energy and tried to tell lies and speak curses on me, and you wouldn't be getting them curses back. Be an adult. I don't throw curses at people like that. Even if you're not practicing witchcraft, if you go and spread lies about people, you are using some sort, you're trying to persecute them. And I'm sorry, this freaking felon with nothing, that does nothing all day, with no grace and favor from God, could ever persecute me. And I heard somebody say the other night that he knocked me back or knocked me down. He didn't put me where I was at. I built my career banging on his head. He was one of my biggest haters. He ain't got no power over no freaking body. Darcy says, I am hearing you and you just opened my mind. Haters are here trying to fight you verbally and turn others against you, but you are pure power. I can feel you from here. Yeah, I'm saying, thank you, baby. Thank you. Mwah. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Yeah, because I ain't really did shit to these people. They are the ones that decided to undermine my own authority in my life. And nobody has the right to do that, not even my own mother. Your mother does not have the right to do that. And if you are somebody that shares the opinion that they do, then you can catch these spiritual hands then, because you's a damn lie. My mother ain't gonna sit up here and tell me I gotta starve to death and die, and I got all my brothers and sisters that she killed. Okay, my mother was an abortionist. She sacrificed many children, and I'm the last sacrifice. She ain't gonna sacrifice me. And my brothers and sisters is right here with me. You understand me? I am a real witch. I don't play that shit. I have contact with the spirit world. I ain't scared of none of this shit. And you know what? She raised me not to be scared. But I'm sorry, for me, and you know what? I always want to give my children what they want. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I should have been spoiled. And like I said, we're gonna give to ourselves what they couldn't give us. So they're not gonna limit us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's exactly why they do stuff like that. And it's really sad. To tell you the truth, that was the whole plan of the persecution. I don't care. I'm a witch. I'll handle you and take care of you. So this is what I mean when I say I'm putting you on my burner. I mean, you can say that I'm insane. It's not like I'm sitting here stabbing the doll and being violent with it. I am literally, this is the most peaceful work that somebody can do. And you're telling me that I'm insane. I don't understand it. I'm not yelling and screaming or bothering anybody. I'm not waking up the neighbors. I'm not hollering and screaming and hooping and hollering. Okay, if you are somebody, my mother does witchcraft on me. My mother is a witch. What else are you gonna do? Like, I've been, and people are all like, uh, uh, Jamila, you're not supposed to go against your mother. All these program people, like, I don't think so. Like, get the fuck up out my face. I'm not gonna sit up here and starve to death for this lady. Are you stupid? That's what she wants. I am my mother's last sacrifice. I'm the last sacrifice of my mother. Oh, I'm sorry. My big brother is telling me because okay, let me tell you. My mother aborted several children, okay, and then even miscarried a couple purposely, okay? The first two were girls, okay? Then there was a boy and a girl. There was twins. Also energy. And he said, no, he just said that to me. He said, I'm the last sacrifice. I'm going to protect you. So, a lot of people think I'm a lonely child. I have brothers and sisters that are in the spirit realm that, are very, very good to me. And I call to them all the time, work with them all the time when it comes to things that, my evil mother is doing. I'm sorry if you don't want to accept the truth. That's just what it is. My mother is evil. I would not lie on her. You think that I want that? You think I want to say that about my own mother? You think that that's something that I'm fucking proud of? No, I'm not. I wish it weren't true, but it is. And it is what it is. And I'm going to survive regardless. And I don't appreciate the cloak of bullcrap that they put around me in social media. I don't appreciate what they did to me at all. The lies that they told, the fact that there are actually, like, that is an injustice and a total disgrace for me to have anybody going around saying the things that they've said about me. Those are things that would have never been said if it were not for the powers of evil. But the power of good, and my voice is going to supersede that, and my magic. This is what I've been doing for years when these same people. I got Tiffany right here too. Amazing. So this is the way you get it done. That's you know who. So And you want to tell me that I don't have no power and that the spell don't work. You want to try me? Because I've been battling and going back and forth with my mother for the past few months because for some reason she thought that I could just move. First of all, that wouldn't even make no sense for me to be able to just move back to Kansas City. That would actually be to have to relocate with, like, no, like, this lady wanted me to come back to Kansas City. It's like still after 5 years. A Rose Star. I know that too. I'm all aware of all that too. Duh. Trust me, I know about all of it. Then it ain't a damn thing they can do about it. They hired that monkey, that fine monkey. Their flying monkey that they hired. They hired him to keep tabs on me. He will never know my whereabouts or ever see me again. So congratulations. you know, and he's just some people will try to sell you out for $200. I wish I would sell somebody out valuable. Like, dude, I'm worth $200 billion and you sold me out. You actually admitted that you sold me out last year for $200. I don't want to talk to you. You are not. Okay. No, baby. We're I don't want to ever no. Take yourself on somewhere and don't you ever show your face around. Yeah. That's why what happened to hood jujitsu? Yeah, I love doing the poppet work. The poppet work absolutely works. I don't have pins, but I do have nails. Okay, I have nails, so I will use them. Now, these are just nice bindings. It's not going to stop them from telling their lies. It might. I started doing this work yesterday and I already saw the difference. And it's like, nah, honey, but you're going to have to come out and tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you goddess. Because, I done got tired of being in this damn hotel. First of all, I don't live in an extended stay. This is a hotel room. Mm-hmm. You can do all sorts of things with your poppet. You can soak them in water. I pretty much use all of the elements. I use herbs, I use water. I'll put them in a bowl of water and saturate them in water. Okay, you can do a lot with these poppets, okay? They do sometimes get kind of nasty when you start doing stuff like that with them, but you can always rinse them off. There's herbs on the inside, so those herbs are pretty powerful. That's exactly. Oh yeah, and you guys, y'all don't know half of that story, but I will tell you that that person is in fact a woman beater, and that's all that I'm going to say. Okay, they are a woman beater. Y'all know what we do with woman beaters. So if you guys ever have a problem with somebody like him, because you know what? They can run their mouth, but the reason why they're so upset is because evidently something's happening. That's why they came in here getting angry at me. But you know what? I mean, as long as you don't do anything, you should be fine. So, this is an excellent way of, freezing your enemy up and binding them. Okay. And you can just pretty much do anything that you need. I mean, I'm serious, guys. You just have to be creative. Like, if I'm doing poppet work for you, if I ever do poppet work for you, just know that, there's certain things that you may want me to do with the poppets at certain times. And so that stuff costs extra money. I can't just do all that for free. I feel so protected by my spirits right now, y'all. Like, and you know what? That's how I can tell that it's a transition. I am so freaking excited to be able to spread out. I think when I move into my house, this is going to be the house that I appreciate the most out of all of the nice houses that I've had. I'm going to appreciate this one the most just because it represents my liberation as a woman. You know, and you know, if you have an evil narcissistic mother, because y'all know that all of them are in cahoots. A role star, that boy talks to my mother. Michael, the dude on here that is the one that started all the rumors and started the hate group against me. He started that hate group against me because he hates me. Well, you just put him on the burner, baby. That's all you got to do.